Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. We'll see Team World and USA.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Markkanen. Simmons is out there with Bogdanovic. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Doncic in at the 3. Bogdanovic, no luck. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Now, here's Doncic. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Floats one, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Team World. Fox against Simmons. Tatum finds Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll, exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Team World.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
On offense, here's Team World. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And USA will go for a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for John Collins. Jackson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Knox, he's checked in for Tatum. And Trae Young subbed in for Fox. A big group substitution here for Team World. OG Anunoby's checked in for Markkanen. Osman comes in for Doncic. Okogie's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Ben Simmons. And the shot is long.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Ayton. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Osman. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Okogie. His three-pointers off the mark. And the horn signals the end of the first. And not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying why.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for USA.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
So Team World's 5 right now. Andre Ayton out there with Anunoby. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Osman in at small forward.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Here's Ayton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I just admire the instincts that Ayton has. Seems to know exactly where to be when the shot goes up.
Team World shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Catching up on the changes for USA. Bagley, he's checked in for Allen. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kevin Knox. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Mitchell. Team World also making some changes. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Doncic is subbed in for Josh Okogie.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now, here is Young. Left side, Fox. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. USA needs to get off a shot. Young for 3. USA with another miss. Team World leading by 5. Here's Osman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Doncic gets it to go.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet. But there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident. And that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Here's Osman. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton trying to break free. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now, here is Young. Shot from the low block, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first. And USA with some changes. Collins checked in for Jaren Jackson. Jason Tatum comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Young. Team World also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Rodion Kurucs comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Bogdanovich in for Luka Doncic. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. USA trails by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Fox, and it's in there. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Simmons, good on the shot. Simmons got the lead up to 7 now for Team World.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Mitchell outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Team World heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Taking a look at Team World, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right, and the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for USA, they've got Donovan Mitchell. Jason Tatum is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's De'Aaron Fox, and it's Collins in at center. Here's Doncic, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
Team World shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, he was the third pick in the 2018 draft, guys, and Doncic seems poised to dominate this league for a lot of years.
All free throws good from Doncic. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for USA. 7-point differential. Mitchell up top. Shoots the three. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Passes it to Ayton. Doncic against Tatum. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got the lead back up to 7 now for Team World. Simmons against Fox. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Got to admire the hard work of Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Simmons.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Allen's checked in for Collins. Jaren Jackson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Knox, he's checked in for Tatum. Young is subbed in for Fox. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. USA trails by 8. To the middle, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
1:16 left in the third quarter. And Doncic, here we go. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got the lead up to 8 now for Team World. Young, right side. Here's Knox. He's guarded by Markkanen. They get it again. Yes, that goes in. Allen's got his first basket.
Well, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
And Simmons kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by Team World. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for USA. OG Anunoby's checked in for Team World. Usman comes in for Doncic. Now, here is Young. He kicks to Bagley. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Here's Knox. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Markkanen inside the line. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Team World with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Get you some, just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Team World leading by 6. So Team World's 5 right now. Anunoby out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard. Here's Markkanen. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Here's Young. And it's good. 2 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. And Team World leads by 6. And so Young will bring it up for USA. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. He feeds it to Allen.
Oh! That's how you attack.
Wow. Oh, man. my. Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact, not going to bother him.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Team World.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Allen, no good on the free throw.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
Simmons dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen against Tatum. A 3 from Simmons. It's hauled in by USA. To the paint, here's Fox. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kuzma against Doncic. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
The USA calls time here. They're down by 4. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And they pick up 2.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
And they double up Simmons. Kicks it out to Markkanen. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Team World calls time here. And it's Team World with the ball. Simmons looking it over. Here's Doncic. Hangs in the air. It's good.
He is a great kid. I'd love to see this from Aiden, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
The USA calls time here. They're behind by 2. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And USA making a change here. Fox is checked in. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Mitchell with it. The kick out to Fox. Misses the tray. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. After line to Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. So he comes up empty, missing both.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
From deep three-point range, oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Team World taking this one.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.